What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys. Well, we're doing a market watch today. Normally in market watches, I like to go over cards that I think you should buy, I think you should sell, maybe even hold. In this market watch, we're just talking about everything that you should be getting rid of right now. Guys, a new channel, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and comment down below. Comment question of the day. With the Banlist coming up soon, and I mean, I wish soon meant today. You know, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are going ahead and grabbing new decks and selling old decks. Well, the question to everybody out there right now watching this video is, what are you doing as far as that? Like, are you just gonna hold on and go down with the ship if you're holding something like Infernobles, Virtual World, Dinosaurs, or are you just looking forward to other new decks? Or maybe you're just selling everything slowly, stacking up a ton of capital, and just waiting on to see what happens with the meta. There's no wrong answer, too. That's the crazy thing. Like, I feel like last meta, we were talking about Infernobles getting gone, and yet they're not. Dragon Link, there's no way Dragon Link's gonna survive another ban list, but it did. And arguably, being one of the best decks of the meta, players who held those decks actually saw their decks go up higher in value. Could happen this ban list? Hopefully not, there is always a possibility. That's something we gotta be real with ourselves on. Like I said, Paisanos, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe button. At the end of every single one of these market watches, I'm gonna grab one of your comments out of the comment section, and we're gonna talk about it. Whether it's good or bad. I mean, I get a lot of mixed comments, mostly good, but the bad ones are really funny. And I'm gonna read about it, we'll talk about it, and we'll, analyze it. So if you guys have any comments that you want me to read, type it down below, and I'll probably be reading about it in my next video. Listen, I think in Phantom Rage, I would tell you to sell some of this stuff, but I can't do damage that's already been done. Like, this set is just worthless in value. And I don't mean like every card's a quarter, but from where it was to where it is, Paisanos, there's a lot of low value here. Alpha the Master Beast Starlight Rare was at least, on first day one of release of Phantom Rage, $300. The value right now is barely holding on to $200. Divine Arsenal Zeus, with a $271 value, current price point, the market price is holding the card at $331. They can't even keep up with the actual price point. Starlight Rares are supposed to be one of the most stable investments in this game. And with the release of Phantom Rage, it shows us that not even Starlight Rares can be stable. I mean, it's a phenomenal example. The highest, most expensive card in Phantom Rage is going to be Asus, of course, but it's only $48. After that, you got Alpha the Master Beast being roughly around $38. These are the money cards of the set, and they're secret rare, so it ain't like ultra rare like Virtual World, Mahime, Lulu. That card, which I mean, a couple days ago was roughly around $20. The market price is shown to be roughly around $20, by the way, and you can still get the card right now for roughly around $17, $18 roughly. For Virtual World, Mahime. I just think I'm bored saying that. Listen, I think this is a great card. I do think Virtual Wars is a great deck. But as we keep playing and keep progressing, you get players are slowly understanding what cards to hit, like Lulu, or maybe the activation of a Queen Long in Graveyard, just to either slow the deck down. The deck can brick, and adding those cards in your main deck can shut that deck down. Yeah, if they could play Triple Tactics Talents, I guess sure, but I mean, these are all soft ones per turn, so, I'm sorry, hard ones per turn, so you're going to use that soft ones per turn. What am I thinking about? So it does definitely hinder the deck a lot, nevertheless. So, yeah, we're looking at Divine Arsenal Asus Sky Thunder, long name. It should have been called Divine Arsenal Zeus. We need two A's. Listen, the Starlight Rare, this card, once again, with a $331 market price, is trying to hold on to some kind of value, but it keeps bumping over itself over and over and over again. And before looking at Starlight Rares, we saw like a bunch of ones. We got 3 over here. We got 2 twos over here. I mean, there is a lot going on here with Starlight Rares, and I really don't know the future of future Starlight Rares. This is why I say it was very important when looking at the first couple of sets, when we got that Starlight Rare Appaloosa and Starlight Rare Appy Masquerena. I said, guys, that's the one you want to get. And I use that correlation of, hey, remember Stardust Dragon? Remember Black Rose Dragon, the Ghost Rares? Of course you remember those. Those were their first Ghost Rares. They still hold the highest value because they are the first of their kind. When you get the first of the kind as far as Starlight Rares, like Appaloosa and Appy Masquerena, they're going to be good money, especially because they're extra deck cards. Once again, turn it back around and look over at the extra deck cards, Ghost Rares. Once again, Stardust Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, they're worth the most. This is the correlation I'm trying to make between Starlight Rare and Ghost Rare. And it's going to maintain that way. So if you are looking to get like your first Starlight Rare, Listen, Ace is a great card. Don't get me wrong. Alpha's a phenomenal card. They're excellent cards. But you're going to really want to get, if you want good value, you're going to want to get Appaloosa. You're going to want to get IB Masquerena. And you want to get them sooner before people get their stimulus check. And then you can't realistically get them at a decent price point. Last time stimulus check dropped, Appaloosa hit like $2,000. It was absolutely insane. Of course, it calmed down since then. But we're getting a stimulus check, I think. So, yeah. Eldlich the Golden Lord, gold versions, I said it was going to be $6 to $8. This ugly looking gold rare, and by the way, I'll still play it. I mean, the secret rare's not bad, but it's continuing going down in value. I'll play gold rare for now. I'm with you, Paisanos. But listen, the gold rare version of Eldlich the Golden Lord is currently barely holding on to $10. That said, this card's going to be $6. The day one release price of Eldlich the Golden Lord was $18. Looking at the one we all want, more than likely, the secret Eldlich the Golden Lord, with a $52 current market price, it's currently stabilizing roughly around $46 to $48. So what's the question? The question is, hey, what's going on with this card? Is it going to be going down more in value? Yes. When? Right now. As time goes on, this card's going to continue to go lower and lower and lower and lower and lower in value. With the release of the next Banlist, I think the price would stop and stabilize. It might start doing that. I can see this card selling roughly around $40. Then from there, from the stabilization price, if the card sees play, it goes back up. The secret rare, by the way, the gold rare might go up like a nickel. If the card doesn't see play, it tanks further, more than likely hitting roughly around $20. It's following the same exact path as Cosmo Dark Destroyer, like same exact path this card's following. And then look at the rest of the set. I mean, if you are looking to get Eldlich the Golden Lord, you're gonna need to get, I guess, an Elixir to block Awakening. This card, I don't think people run 3. I think people just run 1 of this card. I think the card you really need is Curse Ellen, which once again, I really want to say it's spiked to like $6. And that was the crazy price point. The other day, look at the market price, it's $10. Curse Ellen right now is roughly around $15 to $16, and there's not many listings on it here on TCG Player. You need 3 of this card. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I felt like this card wasn't that hard to get. This card should not be that expensive, but it is. It's definitely expensive. The Winged Dragon of Ra is not. And by the way, once again, I just want to say it real quickly. If you don't have this stuff, or you have extras, sell all your extras as fast as possible. Just sell, Curse Ellen, sell elixirs. If you have secret rare Eldlich the Golden Lord, I would seriously consider playing gold and sell the secret rares, because there's a chance that your secret rares are going to be going down in value, and then buy and save yourself some money. So this is still all under the sell category, by the way, Paisanos. I might make maybe Wednesday's video. That might be the video which I'll tell you what to buy. There's a lot of cards you should be buying, as well as a lot of cards you should be selling before the ban list. And then we're going to go right into the band's predictions, because I have a ton of predictions that everyone's going to be yelling at me about. We're going to be arguing, but it's good conversation. I really want to know why you guys think X card will come off the ban list, or Y card should come on the ban list, and what's your reasoning for it. And don't say something stupid like, well, because I have dinos and I want dinos to get hit. Can we haggle? No, bans aren't based off haggling. They're based off stabilizing an unstabilized game, in which we are currently in right now. Anyway, looking over at the Winged Dragon of Ra, Ghost Rare, Legendary Duelist, Ranger Ra, $187 market price. Yeah, no, it's not that. It's roughly around 176. In fact, the card continues to go lower and lower and lower. Didn't I say I talked about this card when it was like $200? It just continues to go low. This is a phenomenal Ghost Rare that will be worth a lot of money one day. That day's not today, that month's not this month, and that's definitely not this card's year next year. In fact, you're looking at about 5 to 6 years before this card shows any kind of decent value. Of course, unless Konami gets greedy and makes the card Starlight rare, then this value is decent, but it's all about that Starlight rare. Crystal Needle Fiber is a card I think we all know that we should be selling right now. I own like 3 or 4 copies of this card. I need to list this card as soon as possible. The card currently has a $21 market price, and the value of it is roughly around $20 on the market. Maybe keep one, kind of, I guess, sure. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. If you own like Virtual World, sell this card. Like, even if Crystal Needle Fiber does not get hit in the ban list, are you telling me that this card's not going to be getting a reprint? Of course it is. If it doesn't get hit in the ban list. Or if it doesn't get hit in the ban list, why is that happening? And I'll talk about that in my ban prediction video, in which the ban list is going to be so insane. By you going to Crystal Needle Fiber, you're just putting yourself behind the ball. And once again, I'll explain that in my ban prediction video. Stay subscribed to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the notification bell as well. Listen, this card's a card you need to get rid of as fast as possible. It is going to be going down in value. Is why I need to say myself in the mirror, because I literally need to sell this card as fast as possible. If you're a dinosaur player, yeah, Animador Archosaur is not going to be maintaining the $33 market price. Remember when this card first spiked up, it was roughly around like $55, $50 to $55 for Animador Archosaur? It's already down, because even dinosaur players, amongst your own kind, even they kind of know, yeah, this ain't going to be high value for a while. This is going to be going down in value. So with that said, this card's still 32, it's not bad. Sell it as fast as possible, it's going to be going lower in value. Then we have Link Cross. Coming out of Eternity's code, ultra rare, $17 market price? No, it's roughly around $15. And even $15, like, this card's not, it's not worth $15. This card, one, it's gonna get a reprint if it does survive a banlist, which I think it will survive a banlist. Two, this card is going to be phased out and then utterly just taken off the banlist, taken, put on the ban list. And for Noble Knights Renaud, Toon Chaos. Okay, this ultra rare with a $14 market price is still roughly around $14. Yu-Gi-Oh players that hold 3Ds like myself need to sell this as fast as possible if you are not playing in for Noble Knights. If you're going down the ship, I salute you, Captain. I'll see you on the other side. Then we also have Immortal Phoenix Gearfried, also at Toon Chaos with a $9 market price. The value is roughly around $9 to $10, not bad. Once again, sell, sell, sell. We also have Infinite Noble Arms Durandal, another card originally coming out of Rise of Duels as an ultra rare with a $7 market price. The value is roughly around $6 to $7. Every Infinite Noble Knight player has 3Ds. So 3Ds, 3Ds, 3Ds. You need to get rid of this as fast as possible because let's be 100% honest with you. Infinite Noble Knights are not surviving another ban list. Konami, right? No, for real, Konami, like, they can't survive another ban list. I love the deck, but like, I'm going into games with a bazooka. It's just ridiculous. Listen, this deck needs to get hit. Like, stop it already. Nibiru the Pirate Being. Why is this on here? Why are we talking about this? Well, I think, and everyone else I'm talking to as well, I mean, a lot of people are basically getting the gist. We're going to be entering in a more of a mid-range format. A format in which no more of these goofy, I was thinking about doing like a Day of Konami video, but a format in which I go, huh, and then you go, oh yeah, we'll go next game. And then you go, and then I hand trap you to death because I saw it in like, I don't know, 12 hand traps. And you're like, alright, guess that's the game. Good game. That was really interactive. Like, that's the kind of meta we're playing right now, and it's really irritating. And I talked about that on my Discord for a little bit yesterday. You take any deck in the meta, any top tier deck in the meta, and it basically has a you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh factor built into it. Think about it. Dinosaurs, UCT, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. And for Nobles, I rip cards out of your hand, put negates on, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. Virtual Word, VFD, says, very fun deck. For me, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. Like everything, Dragon Link, Bustle Lock with negates. Hey, you go try to break the board, and you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I know someone will be the comment section, well, V, actually my deck can break these decks, yeah, consistently, right? YCS Champion, not happening. Listen, what I'm trying to say is, the meta, I think, is shifting to a mid-range meta. If it's just to a mid-range meta, cards like Nibiru won't be needed. So if anyone that pulled Nibiru and didn't sell when the card was at $120, this might not be a bad time to sell the Ultimate Rare. If you hold the Prismatic Secret Rare still, $10 is not a bad price, and if you have the gold rare, what are you doing with your life? Sell that. Next, guys, we have Prime Math Mech Alambertian. I think at this point, I think it's about once every month I'm bringing up this card and going, why? This card roughly with a $23 market price is roughly around $25 on the market. Sell this card. But V, it belongs in a deck that might see play one day in a casual settings. You're gonna need this card. V, it's a short printed card. I don't care. This card should not be this high in value. This card's a card that if you have, you need to get rid of fast. Like, it's a $25 bill. I don't even know they make those. And it's not going to be $25 forever. It's going to slowly become like 20, 15, reprint out the common, and the card just dies in value. Then we have Heartbeat Perfumer. This card's going to be getting a reprint more than likely soon, and then later. Card only a $26 market price. The value is roughly around, well, besides this almost $20 one, there's roughly around $25 to $26. In fact, the price goes up to $32 for a Heartbeat Perfumer, for a casual card. Listen, this is going to be getting a reprint. I personally want this, but I'm not dumb enough to go in and grab it now. It's going to be getting a reprint soon. Danger Sushi Noko Secret Rare Soul Fusion with a $13 market price is roughly around $15 to $16. I don't know many decks that use Dangers, but I do know the decks that use Dangers don't really necessarily need it as much as a $15 to $16 card. This card should has no reason being this high. This card already has a reprint already at Ultra Rare in the Gold Star version, which is roughly around $5. So once again, like the difference in value is absolutely ludicrous with this card. Then we have Invocation. Okay, hot take, paisanos. Listen, I think that you should be getting rid of your Invoke stuff. Specifically, Invocation. No, don't get me wrong. I think Invocation Ultimate Rare and OTS 1 Pack 6 is a beautiful looking card. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, look at other ultis. Ulti Terraforming, Ulti Regeki. They look like a hot mess. They look atrocious. But look at Ultimate Rare Invocation. It is mwah, beautiful. So if you're going down with the ship, I salute you, Captain. What I'm trying to say, though, is these cards, like Invocation, any version of itself, is worth at least $19 to $20. That's insane. And you don't need just like one. You need at least two of the card. Of course, you need other cards like Mechaba. If you want Secret Rare, it's going to cost you more. Super Rare's up there too as well. There's a lot of money. When we got a reprinted version of Invocation in Battle Legends Armageddon, Konami was just like, yeah, you'll get this card if you're lucky to pull it. Like, it was just so mean. It's short printed. Listen, I think Invocation is going to have a couple of things happening to it. Number one, it could be hitting the bans. If that was to be the case, what becomes a new Invoked variant? Well, Dogmatica. And then Konami can resell some Dogmatica. That's number one. Number two, we can see just Konami just reprint Invocation and Invoked as a core all over the place, and that would make a lot more sense, and they'll make more money off it. Or number three, Konami just continues this trend of like making this card reprinted but short print. Like, put in a structure that can go one out of every 9 structure decks has an Invocation common, and then make the common version like $18. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. So I mean, this card has several paths. I'll tell you right now, I really don't know which the path to take, but I do know that whatever path is going to happen, this card's going to lose value. And any other version, other than the Ultimate Rare, which might maintain decent value, if it gets in the bans, obviously it'll go down and then stabilize and go back up. That's what I think what would happen with this. Oh, Family players, the past, 2 weeks have not been good to you. Now, some of you might go, V, I won my local fam nights. Okay. That's awesome. As a whole, Family Night players are just getting absolutely bodied. Now, I don't think the deck is a bad deck. I really don't. I think it's a fair deck. And we are in a very, very, very unfair meta. You cannot play a fair deck in an unfair meta. Oh, we have unfair cards. Fogblade. Bro, your card came out. Hold on a second. This card came out in Wing Raiders. We are past the point of like fair. We got like deck going around putting multiple negates and a slap on your board, and you can't. And the new rule now is you can't activate this, you can't do that. Like, there's some crazy things happening. Fan Night players, your deck's not bad. It's just not. It's too nice. It's like a nice murderer in which we're in a city of like just absolute hardcore killers. I do think Family Nights have potential to be good post meta. I really do post Banlist, but I do think we're gonna see the values go down even more further than what they currently are. So if you're holding any copy of Family Nights Fogblades, and a lot of the Family Night cards as well, like the Secret Rare, Boots, and Cloak, like those are still good money. I would sell those. Get rid of them as fast as possible. They're going to be going low in value. So why would you hold cards going low in value when you can sell them now, turn around and buy them later on when they at the same rarity, by the way? So I don't know. Something about that always gets me like confused. Like, just get rid of it as fast as possible. Save the money. If worse to the worst, if you're afraid of spending the money, your TCG player account, when you sell these cards, you can put it as store credit. Good to go. Also, you want to support the channel, TCG player link down below. I always forget to say that in the beginning of my videos. I try to say that, I just forget. Alright, comment of the day. This comment goes to my buddy Maximilian Figueroa. Figueroa. He has like 8 hours. Okay. You don't have to be a competitive player to love Ultimate Rare. Rares, I think you meant to say. Okay. I'm a casual player, but I loved Ultimate Rare my whole life. It's like his mistress. I played pure Subterra casual deck. Maximilian, Maxi, baby, boo boo. I just want to throw it out there. There is no such thing as a casual Subterra deck. That doesn't exist. Nobody's sitting there with like Blue Oyster Dragon, with Dark Magician, with Harpies going, oh, it's Max! Max, come over here, bring your Subterra deck, the casual one, not the competitive one, don't be a jerk, the casual one. Okay, yes, casual. This is so fun, you guys. You guys are gonna love this. Like, nobody's saying that. It's just not happening. How do you say casual Subterra deck? Like, no, it's not casual. But I run 3 ulti 2 Apolys, 2 ulti dualities, 3 ulti solid strikes, and 1 ulti terraforming. Oh, they must love you down at the casual table. Just because I love the rarity more than the old ghost rares. just play what you want if you can afford it. I agree with the just play what you want if you can afford it, Maximilian. I don't agree with a lot of things you say. By saying casual subterrors and running these kind of cards like ulti dualities, ulti super volleys, ulti summer strikes, ulti terraformings, Maximilian, I'm not sure if anyone has told you this yet, but you're a competitive player. Saying the statement, I play casual Subterra decks, is like saying I'm not retarded, I just have low IQ. It's like, no, yeah, I don't know if no one told you, but I'll tell you, you got a problem, Maximilian. I only play casual Subterras. I've been to 18 regionals so far this past 2 years. I've been to 5 YCS. It's almost topped one, actually. I have a bunch of play mats. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! casually, about 60 hours a week. You know, I mean, I got a life to live, okay? Gotta sleep. Gotta eat, can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Then. You know, I got things to do, okay? But, you know, I play casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Listen, you are a competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! player. And also, like I said, if you have, like, a casual play group, please tell me what they play. Well, we have a lot of casual Yu-Gi-Oh! players. We throw casual tournaments for, like, a casual deck box. A casual booster box of the newest set. Like this guy over here, he plays, like, pure Infernoble Knights. I mean, it's pure, you know? I mean, it runs, like, Auroradon, whatever, but mostly pure. This guy loves dragons. He plays the Link version. You can check it out. And this kid over here, oh, he's crazy. He just plays pure dinosaurs. Casually, of course. Like, no, Maximilian, you don't play casual Yu-Gi-Oh! You definitely don't play casual Yu-Gi-Oh! Why are you lying to me? Like, this is I love though, I just realized, he edited his comment! That means he typed some stuff in, and was like, no, that's too crazy. Like, he probably wanted to put in, like, he played Dragoons. Listen, I'm not trying to make fun of you, Maximilian. We're just having a laugh with you. See that? Casual Yu-Gi-Oh! I really appreciate the comment, though. Thank you so much. Guys, please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button, comment down below, and I'll read your comment at the end of my next video. It's your boy Veen. You paisanos have a great day. Maximum, I'll see you later on, buddy.